Welcome everyone once again to the GFG Invitational Tournament of Dota 2. My name is Dr. Jonas and with me this evening is once again he who hungers. Hungers, good evening.
Good evening.
Alright, we have an exciting match ahead of us. This is going to be Team Stray versus Team Spherical, two very well known teams from the International 2. Recent incorporations in the world of Goon Dota, and they're going to be delighting us with this match, this series of two games tonight. Both teams are still composed by the same players that they used to have back in the day. Team Stray, of course, with Viticus, David on Street, me, Evan, APB, and AG Fire. And Spherical with the same five. Once again, Sleepy Moon, Obst, Clappy Symbol, Moist Goblin, and Spartomat. These teams had a bit of a struggle during the international team. Spherical less so. They actually prevailed a few times. They managed to get to the playoffs, and I think Team Stray did as well. I don't remember.
Yeah, they both made it. My team was in the same group with them, and it was Stinky East in that group that went out in the
Mm-hmm.
group phase.
That's true. That's true. So
But yeah,
they,
that's definitely an exciting match between these two teams.
I do
As you
see
said,
that.
like they are still the same 5-man squad, but both have like changed the positions around a bit.
Okay,
As I think Team Stray have switched APB and David, so APB will be on 4 and David on mid.
interesting.
Whereas in Team Spherical, Spartomat and Clavisymbol have swapped roles, meaning that Clavisymbol plays the off lane, Spartomat plays the 5.
Okay, yeah, that's reflected already in the draft for each team on screen. I'm seeing the teams joining, and I think there's a change in one of the teams.
Yeah, it looks like both teams have a stand-in actually. Team
Hmm.
Spherical using their regular stand-in cheeseburger thief for Clavisymbol, it seems. And Banjoman seemingly standing in for Team Stray.
Bunch.
Not exactly sure which position yet because one of them is still missing.
That's right. Could be replacing either
It's either
APV or AD Fire. We'll find that out very soon. We assume Bonjaman is gonna replace AD Fire. Bonjaman, an old acquaintance of the in-house. We've seen him play there. Um, so it's 3 minutes after the hour. Both teams obviously have the customary 15 minutes to present themselves or concede. We we're gonna check if the fifth player for Team Stray is around or not. I only see 3 of the 5 players on voice on Discord right now. Um, the 3 of them are already in the lobby. Uh, so it seems
Yeah,
either.
I'm assuming 85 will still be joining. I imagine as the captain, he would probably be present.
Okay, Stray are 4, 5 in main menu. That's right. It's true. We still don't know who's actually missing. Could be APB, really, or 85. We presume 85 is going to show up instead, and APB is going to be replaced by Bonjoman as the position for Team Stray. Um, and there's the 4 that are already in the lobby on voice. Okay. Well, in the meantime, we could review the standings for the tournament. I know that most of the teams have already played. We also witnessed that there was a team forfeiting completely from the competition, which is true shame. But
Yeah, unfortunately, Ludimir Trailbusters, which are the same players as were on Stinkies in the Gunter National 2023,
yeah,
we're not able to like schedule things right and have something come up. So unfortunately, they were not able to play,
hmm that's true.
which is a shame because I'm sure like I would have loved to see them play again, and I'm sure many of us would.
So far, the International All Stars have played three series on Saturday. Well, Saturday last week, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They won all three of those series, so they are ahead of everyone with 6 points by now. Team Spherical actually fared fairly well so far with a victory against George Foreman plus Grill. And they got a tie against Ice Cheaters, so they are second in the standings with 3 points. Or then is George Foreman plus Grill, Ice Cheaters, and Team Stray, each of them with 1 point. Um, but Team Stray only played one series, which they tied GFG, unfortunately, and like I don't think I said this, but they lost against. Yeah, I did say it. They lost against Team Spherical, so out of two series, they only got 1 point so far. And FGF, the sister team of GFG, lost their series with Good International All Stars, but they still have 5 series ahead of them, so they can catch up. We hope. So with that, International All Stars is ahead with 6, Team Spherical with 3 points, GFG with 1, Ice Shears with 1, Team Stray with 1, and then FGF closes the standings with 0 points. We are going to have a week full of Dota for this tournament as well. While not all the matches have been scheduled so far, we know that tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. British time. This is going to be on Jito 5's channel. The classic FGF versus GFG is going to happen. Then on Tuesday, by 9 p.m., Mephisto Mori is going to cast FGF versus Ice Cheaters. And then there's going to be a match which we don't know where it's going to be streamed. Team Spherical versus FGF on Thursday by 7:30. That's all we know so far. There's another 5 matches that I think need to be scheduled for next week. This is actually the closing match for the first week of the tournament. Uh, with that, we're gonna have a fair idea of what's going to happen ahead of us. Okay, it's been 8 minutes after the hour, and I'm sorry to say that Team Stray hasn't fielded their fifth player yet, which means that they might have a challenge trying to get someone to cover, or they might have to postpone or forfeit depending on what Team Spherical wants to do. We have no indication from the referees. Haven't been informed of what's gonna happen.
No, I haven't really had any cases of real no-shows yet for the series that Ice Hitters played on Thursday. At some point, it was either I think like Chrono was on his way back and KBJ was just like completely missing, and in the end Chrono did make it. So they fortunately already had a stand-in on hand who stood in for KBJ on that game. But for this one, no sign yet of who is missing and where they are.
Yeah, of course we are not privy of any conversations, any backstage conversations that might be happening. We don't know whether informing Scotty about what's gonna happen. Also, we don't have any requests that we can see in any public forums for fifth player. I would be assuming that 80 Fire will be joining in the next few minutes. Um, but no confirmation in any way. Okay, it's now 10 minutes after the hour. So if we guide ourselves with traditional Dota rules for tournaments, Team Stray only has 5 minutes to field their entire team, or they'll have to be at the mercy of Team Spherical and what's going to happen to them. In the meantime, we'll look into what's going to happen with the rest of the tournament. We know that there's this round robin phase. Uh, and eventually we expect the playoffs to happen. We still don't have the schedule confirmed for that, but we do see that happening in approximately 2 weeks because first we need these group stage matches completed to determine the standings and the seeding for the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. I think the players are going to be a week earlier than initially anticipated as well, due to the dropping out of the Ludomir buses as well.
Yeah, it might be a bit difficult for the teams to reconcile this with the comeback of the um, Premium Flags in-house, because we know that even with Ari saying that it's going to be delayed until the 19th, uh, that same week is going to match with the last games of, or the last series of the group stages of the GFG Invitational, which could be a bit complicated to reconcile on the schedulings. Maybe that's going to prove more difficult for Eri to find players on Tuesday because you may have a series being played, or more than one series being played on that Tuesday. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Um, okay. So Team Stray only has 2.5 minutes, and we have absolutely no information on 80 Fire's whereabouts. Assuming it's 80 Fire, no, not APB. Um,
I would assume so, but obviously we're not entirely sure. It's one of them is going to have to show up at some point.
okay, let me try and find out what's happening.
It looks like IPB has just joined the
Oh,
Discord.
good. Yeah, I see him
So
online.
yeah,
So it's 80 Fire who is finally not joining an APB, makes it as the fifth player.
I mean, 85 is just continuing to not join. Like he's been doing that all along.
Yeah, I mean he's online. 80 Fire is online. I don't know what's going on, but APB definitely joined the voice channel. So we
Yeah,
know
so
he is the
I assume
fifth.
he's going to be playing, which means that Banjaman will be standing in for 85 instead.
Yeah, so that's gonna be their position fifth, unless they shuffled their alignment for tonight. And
I
with
also do an
this,
FTC.
I'm giving my indication that we're ready to proceed with the cast once APB joins. Okay, APB joined the lobby. He joined his
Excellent.
position on Team's trace alignment. So now we're gonna wait for the ready sign from the teams to move ahead with the hero draft. The coin is spinning, and it is for Team Stray to pick. They haven't chosen yet. Okay, it's second pick for Stray. Now we're waiting for Spherical to confirm their choice. They picked Dire. And with that, we can finally move ahead to the draft, we hope.
Would be very nice if we could.
There we go. So, as a reminder, it's Team Stray versus Team Spherical for the first week of the GFG Invitational Tournament. We start with Team Spherical's first ban. As we know, Team Stray is going with the second pick. There goes Hoodwink. Very strong hero these days. Fair choice for a ban.
Yeah, I also got some insight into this from Cheeseburger Thief when Team Circle was playing on Thursday, that Ops actually hates playing against Hoodwink. Since he's the drafter, he's always going to get there at first.
Well, there you have it. That's a good reason to ban the Wingnut. Now we have Venge as the first ban from Team Stray's side.
5 seconds remaining.
Waiting for their second ban. And that's Konka.
Radiant team
there goes Dragon Knight. 3 more bans ahead.
10 seconds remaining.
And I wish I had more inside information about the plans for either team. I know that Team Spherical is pretty flexible. They
have a lot of heroes I like to play. Ops does have like a slight preference for the melee mids, but then he also plays Windrunner. I think that's like the only ranged mid he plays. I think, like, if last week is any indication, that with Clavsumble being away, we might see Spartamat going back to the offlane position and Cheeseburger Thief picking up the 5. Because that's what they did in their game against. I don't remember who they were against, but they came on early on in last week.
Yeah, that might happen. Minute 34 seconds. They're spending their reserve time already after banning Nature's Prophet. They're really thinking this one through. The last ban from Team Stray was Lion. Now Necrophos for Spherical, and their first pick is for the Doctor. Strong support.
Yeah, always a good pick these days, and also
big
something
damage.
very good to take away from the other team. We have the first pick, and the other team let it through.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, once built and once ready with all the skill levels, Witch Doctor is actually a damage machine. We've seen Witch Doctor taking second place on overall damage for teams many times. And there comes the first pick. That's Rasta, the Shadow Shaman. Well, please delight us with your quote, Mr. Predator, if you wish. We're waiting for the fourth ban coming from Team Circle.
5 seconds remaining.
They still have all of their reserve time. And Pret says victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win.
That's a very good one.
Thoughtful words coming from.
It's like the essence of the quote is mostly like obviously superior general, he will like secure the victory first before he even starts the battle, whereas someone less experienced in warfare will like rush into battle first and then figure out how to win.
A winner's attitude is absolutely paramount. A defeatist attitude in life will take you to a defeat. 7 seconds left for the fifth ban on Team Strays. They don't spend their reserve time, and they got rid of Razor. Spherical
Dire
did the same
team
thing with
pick.
Slark and Slaughter. And now a pick with Oracle. That's fairly interesting. I know that they've been banning Oracle lately. Not Team Stray, but many teams. So the Shaman
Yeah.
and Oracle together
10 seconds
could wreak
remaining.
havoc. Now, there's many opportunities for that
5
would ban
seconds
against us.
remaining.
No doubt, Robertus. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Um, okay, now they're spending their reserve time on Team Spherical for their second pick. It's not unusual, but that Oracle pick might have complicated matters for Spherical.
Yeah, potentially. It all depends like what cards they pick with it as well. Some cards obviously pair very well with the Oracle.
1 minute 40 seconds remaining for the second pick.
Dire team pick.
And they go with Death Prophet. And also with Clockwork, which I suppose leaves us with potentially the offlane and the
10
carry
seconds remaining.
still
Based
pending.
on what I've seen from Spherical so
5
far,
seconds remaining.
I would imagine the DP potentially being offlane and them picking their mid later.
Okay, so they go with DPS3 instead, and they will have to pick a mid. Okay. So Cheeseburger
That's
Thief
why I
will
would
take
expect
that
from them,
profit.
but they might surprise me on this one.
Yeah.
Also worth noting on the Team Stray side is that it's actually Evan drafting for this one, obviously, since 85 isn't here. So that might also have an effect on the drafting path they take.
Yeah, without their captain.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, Doom is the third pick.
Right, are they doing my meme? There was the meme I thought of when they changed Doom, is to put Doom and Orca in a lane together. And then when you get level 6 on Doom, you can Doom someone and then just nuke them down with Orca's Purifying
10
Flames, and they can't heal it
remaining.
back.
Oof.
I did it with Fight at one point. It was very
5
funny.
seconds
It wasn't
Okay.
incredibly good, but it's really funny.
Well, I would love to see that happening now. 50 seconds remaining for the fourth pick. It's getting complicated for either team to go with anything. This is a bit. Okay, Sven is more orthodox in this case. Now we know that they're only missing a mid. Doom is gonna go to the offlane, so sharing space with, I suppose, the Shaman against whoever they place as carry on Team Circle's side. So that might be an Oracle Sven line.
I'm still hoping they put the Oracle as the 4 so they can do the meme with the Doom.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you can do it with the Oracle's 5 as well. You just need to rotate the Oracle over to the Doom when he gets his level 6, but
That's right.
both are possibilities.
1 minute 20 seconds remaining for the fourth pick on Team Circle's side. This is a fairly slow draft so far.
Actually, Team Spherical actually eating more into their reserve time this time around.
Ouch, Witch Doctor Medusa on that safe lane. That's gonna be interesting. So we know the Medusa with the changes that she has completely depend on her shield.
5 seconds remaining.
And then that's going against that Doom. Yeah, they usually ban that. That's true. They're going for the sixth man now, and only a minute of reserve time remaining.
So it's probably still mid on both sides, I would expect. Obviously, Spherical can also still like go for an offlaner and put the DP mid. But I imagine they've got another mid they're eyeing up.
It's practically the only flex that either team has in this case. I don't expect anything different, so obviously classic mids are getting banned right now, first with Zeus. Now we're gonna see what Team Stray is thinking maybe they haven't done their homework and they expect that DP to show up on
10
mid
seconds remaining.
and thinking their matchup and their bans for a
5
potential
seconds
off
remaining.
lane on Team Circle's side. They have to cover their bases anyway.
Radiant team
Well, there you
banned.
go. As you can see, they ban a classic off lane these days with Timbersaw. 20 seconds for the last ban on Team Straight's side. Another pretty
10
reserved
seconds
time.
remaining.
They are really measuring each other very carefully
5
in the
seconds.
draft.
Dire team banned.
Earthshaker is the last ban. That could have
It is something up plays mid as well.
So they're reading this correctly. They are expecting Cheeseburger Thief to take this to P.
I mean, these are like these bans are kind of good as well, considering they're both heroes that can be played in the offlane as well.
That's
So
true.
it kind of like hits both sides. But I would
5
imagine
seconds
Spherical
remaining.
being on the lookout for a mid here still.
Dire team
And then
picked.
there
So you should
goes the
still get the
Viper.
2 bans to cover it as well.
I suppose the enigma around what they're gonna play mid is getting dispelled very soon.
Oh, one thing I
10
know
seconds
Ups also
remaining.
plays mid
Radiant
is the
team
Omni Knight. It's not
Well,
what he's going to do. It's going to go
there's
for the Earth Spirit.
that doesn't give me a conclusive answer.
It is probably Earth Spirit mid. We've seen him play it before.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
So now Stray needs to know this.
5 seconds remaining.
And feel something that would counter that Earth Spirit.
I have no idea. I don't think I've ever played against Earth Spirit mid before.
And they
Go
pick
for
a
the Pango.
Pango, which is a
Select your
fairly
heroes.
safe pick.
Yeah, just generally a good mid to have.
Yeah, and there you
Oh,
go.
looks like they are. It might be. Oh, yeah, they are running Spartamat on the 5 and Cheeseburger on the offlane. And then, as we discussed, the Earth Spirit mid.
With everyone picking their heroes, they're getting ready for the match. And we're gonna find out who will prevail in this first game of the series between Team Stray and Team Spherical. Get us a reminder.
Definitely looking by like a good start to this game. I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, as a reminder, Team Spherical played 2 series so far with 1 win and 1 tie. And Team Stray, this is their 2nd series overall. So they could go for a very aggressive stance this time. Try to get those 2 points from Team Spherical. We're finally getting ready for the game.
Looks like it is Banjaman playing the Oracle, which is kind of explains the pick of that, considering Stray generally don't play it.
That's right.
But if the stand-in is playing it, obviously, that opens up a lot of new possibilities.
Prepare for battle.
And there they come. We'll see if there's any aggression around the bounty runes. They're spreading across
It's
the
like
map.
both teams,
On Team Spherical side.
at least the Team Stray is looking like they're just going to secure their own side, whereas Spherical is spreading out a bit more. Maybe want to contest this one in the river as well. They also have a ward up here, so they can see what enemy heroes are actually there to contest.
So far, Vedicus is keeping himself close to the bounty
30
rune
seconds
spawn
to
together with
battle.
APB. Bonjaman and me, Evan, now join David on the street, closer to the river for the second spawn. There might be a contest here. Moist Goblin is getting ready.
Yeah, but I think Spherical now seeing that there's 3 heroes that's going to be contesting this mid rune, they're probably not going to try too much here, as Ops already moves over to the other side. Yeah, it looks like to just be the clean 1 to 2 to 2 trade-off for the runes.
Indeed, and everyone takes their positions in lanes. This might be an indication that this is going to be a low.
Moist Goblin is running into Banjoman a little bit, giving him some damage first trouble with the battery assault.
Bit of a hit exchange.
Obviously, the pass for Clockwork very annoying for these supports that can't really fight back against the battery assault run then.
Interesting. Viticus is chasing Cheeseburger Thief already a bit. Moist Goblin is trying to join his mate and protect him. Bonjaman now comes back to the lane. In the meantime, we see Sleepy Moon and that Medusa trying to go against that Doom. Smartamat
Laying out a lot of harass into him. Me having already dropping to about half health from the harass from the Witch Doctor and Medusa.
David on street already taking a few hits out of Obst.
The first couple of waves in the mid lane seem to be fairly even.
Yeah.
Not too much of a difference between these 2 mid laners. Ops does take a lot of harassment from David in these first couple of waves.
Very contested lane so far. Me, Evan, taking the blunt of Sleepy Moon's arrows. APB trying to block for a bit. We might see our first blood very soon.
You lose.
2 minutes.
It could be literally in any of the lanes, which is obviously very, very good for us.
It's gonna be extremely.
Oh, these lanes are
now Medusa already
bring
taking
a lot
the
of harass
lead,
at each other.
and that Eye of Spirit in the hands of Obst. Now challenging Pangalier's dominance. There you go, the first cogs land on Viticus. Viticus escapes really easily. And that Clockwork may suffer
Should be able to
for
walk away,
his
I think.
cheekiness.
I've actually dropping very low from this Dusa. He's on 100 health.
Sleepy Moon might have enough damage to get rid of Me Evan, but Me Evan manages to run
Mystic Snake already
away.
used. But now Spartamat might be in danger. He should be fine.
He's now
Sleepy Moon
going to
comes out to cover.
Lotus Fountain.
Gonna take a little Seeker Courier kill.
He consumes that Lotus immediately.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Ivan is
Radiant's
dropping
top
very low
tower is
again.
under attack.
There you
I'd be
go.
like 2 hits away, but APB
Barely,
gets the hold on him.
barely on
And
30
needs to get himself
HP.
out. Very close engagement in his top lane.
Well, the mid lane now sees Spherical Obst going against David on street. The Earth Spirit moves quickly. David on street now going very aggressive into Dyer's side of the river.
But these heroes obviously have their ways of tanking a lot of damage, so they can afford to get up in each other's face a little bit.
He's
David gets
taking a
kicked
lot
on the
of
tower.
damage from that tower. He has to run
lot of damage
away.
from
He's
that.
gonna take that water rune, consumes it immediately.
So Ops is taking a bit of a lead now in the last hits in the mid lane. Currently 7 last hits on David.
That is a lot. Cheeseburger Thief and Moist Goblin cornering Bonjamon and Viticus on the bottom lane. Not a lot of aggression, but now they are going against Voice Goblin for a bit. The Oracle is still at level 3, only taking 2 points on their E. Sleepy Moon not daring to chase, but he knows he can get that Doom sooner or later. Oh, look at that. We have a chase from David on Obst.
Doesn't quite seem to have the mana to challenge him for the actual kill there.
There
So
goes.
Obst rolls over. Probably is going to try to steal this this bounty room, but it's already taken.
Returns to the lane empty-handed.
Yeah, I was looking for some extra bottle region there, didn't find it. Still no first blood in this. Still in this like fairly, still fairly fighty early game.
Yeah.
Haven does drop very low to the Maledict, but should be fine to walk away.
We're hoping to see the level 6 on the main heroes very soon. At least from the mid heroes. The Pango is already level
Dire's
6.
middle
He
tower is under
just
attack.
placed a point on that Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, it's gonna run into this amplified damager in here. It might help him to secure a kill somewhere.
It's gonna be very tough for him with Magnetize on Obst.
Yeah, he's gonna move down bottom instead, see if he's gonna find anything there.
I mean, a well-placed
Gonna-
Magnetize can wreak havoc on whatever David on the Street decides to do. Viticus is a bit low, but he sees no
Radiant's
threat
middle
right
tower
now.
is under attack.
Taking one of the cards from the Dire side. We see a clear advantage on Team Sphirical's farm.
As David looks like he's not gonna find a rotation with this amplified damager and then just gonna turn it on to damage into ops again.
Well,
So
there you go.
Haven does finally go down to Sleepy Moon at the top lane.
The Shackles coming from APB, trying to stop Sleepy Moon from doing anything funny. The Hex comes down as well.
APB is out of mana now, though, so he gotta run.
Yeah,
Spartamat is back and he's none too happy.
they might have him.
It is a level 2 Maledict, so APB might drop to this.
Yeah,
He's definitely
those
gonna.
Maledicts will place
last
right
pick is gonna kill
there.
him.
He definitely falls. It's 2-0 and 2,000 gold in favor of Team Spherical.
Don't think he loved me.
At the same time, during that, Spartamat was also stealing the Wisdom Rune on the Radiant side, so both those Wisdom Rune went Spherical's way as well.
Radiant's top tower
Finally,
is under
Sven
attack.
manages complete boots. But it's gonna prove difficult for Team Stray to catch up. Right now, we are closing on to the 8th minute of the match. And we're beginning to see Team Spherical's strategy paying off. There goes
Yeah,
Obst.
definitely, definitely
get the
good laning
shield.
phase for them so far. They're probably happy with how this went.
Might be time for them to go into a more aggressive stance and start taking objectives.
We see Cheeseburger Thief building into the mechanism. He's already got the Guardian's Griefs queued up, so definitely looking for some
There goes
fight.
some well-placed
Yes,
cogs.
Is under attack.
Bonjaman trapped, David on the street with the rotation, comes to support, the Rolling Thunder hits on Cheeseburger Thief. Viticus tries to get those hits landing, but Cheeseburger Thief manages to resist so far. Moist Goblin with the defensive cogs. The
very difficult to fight into
Exorcism taking a lot of damage out of Radiant's heroes. Bonjaman, very badly positioned, falls as the first prey, but also the Death Prophet dies. It's 1-1. In the meantime, on this
There's a
lane,
trade-off on the top lane, yeah. So
Yep.
ATB went down to the rotation from Obst, so both mid laners making a rotation there to different side lanes.
and here's the aggressiveness we were talking about for the first objective that Team Spherical is trying to take on that top tier 1 tower Oh, we're already lagging a bit.
Dire's
Interesting
middle
to
tower
know.
is under attack.
Yeah, I see that.
Now there's another guy on Viticus in the bot lane. Moist Goblin is trapped up in the cogs, but misses the hook shot, and Viticus is going to be able to walk away.
Now they're going against that bottom tower as well.
But yeah, as you saw during that fight, very hard for Straight to fight into the Exorcism and the healing from Spirit Siphoning against Chief's Burger Thief. In the end, we're able to burst them down, but it's still very close.
Okay, we have our first boss of the game. I don't think either the Clockwork or the
You're
Death
a
Prophet are
beautiful
going to do
person with a
anything
charming
funky. They are
personality.
both out of their ults right now. Obviously, is asking for a minute. This might help us to catch up with the stream. I know that there's a bit of a lag. I think it's no more than 6 or 7 seconds based on my monitoring.
Yeah, nothing too crazy in the way of items being built so far. See Sleeping Moon building towards the Manta, which is fairly standard for the Dusa. See the Veil of Discord being built by Evan, and Ops just going straight up for the Spirit Vessel.
Going back to the game now.
Always a very good item against the Oracle.
APV coming into Sleepy Moon. Very risky move from APV. Spartamat and Sleepy Moon are chasing him back. Me, Evan. Caught a bit off guard there, but he's returning to his side of the map. As we were saying, they're still out of their ults. Hey, Weeps. Spartamat ventures away from his lane.
Maybe looking for the rotation onto David here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ops not currently in the lane, so probably not going to go for this by himself.
Yeah, I don't see either team trying to do anything too weird. There's still a 3,000 gold advantage for Spherical.
Bunch moving out of the lane for a short time to make a stack for the Sven. Obviously very good hero at taking the stacks.
With only 4
and it is being scouted out by Moist Goblins, so Spherical know the stack is here.
Yeah, with only 4 kills to 1 at the 11th minute of the match. We see a low aggression game that might go long. Sleepy Moon comes back, sees me, Evan in lane.
Yeah, Ops making the most of David being out of the lane to lay some heavy damage into his tower.
The Spirit Vessel completed on the Earth Spirit. We have
a lot of heroes congregating in the mid lane now.
We have a huge accusation coming from Big Weapon. I'm not going to reproduce
Radiant's
that.
top tower is under attack.
And the first tower might be dropping right now.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And the second one will
Sleeping Moon left alone in the top lane.
Under attack.
Takes out the tower there.
Vid is trying to defend this one.
Yeah, unless they're gonna commit the exorcism, they're probably not gonna be taking this tower right now.
There's a hood for Doom. And the first neutral items are getting assigned. Sleepy Moon already taking a huge advantage in farm. He completes his manta.
Yeah, definitely had a good laning stage coming out here, cleanly ahead of any hero on Team Stray or in the rest of the game at all.
Let's see if Moist Goblin notices anyone out of position. where they can go and gank.
Avan and APB are going up on Sleepy Moon. The Doom is trapped, but they see the rotations coming in. They're gonna fall back.
It's 3 against
Both
1 right
Spartamat
now.
and Cheeseburger Thief, and actually all the 5 heroes from Spherical are here, and they're gonna turn this into a push with the Exorcism.
There goes Obst. The Magnetize doesn't land yet. Well, now it does, and they get me, Evan, and APB both. They trap Bonjamon, and it's 3 heroes from Team Stray dropping dead, and the 4th one in an excellent rotation from Team Spherical. And finally, Cheeseburger Thief completes the mech.
Stray absolutely can't fight in the team fights from Spherical at the moment, and dropping so fast.
This is the dominance that we were expecting from Team Spherical. 7,000 gold advantage, and the top and the mid-tier 1 tower being taken.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, definitely a good fight by Spherical there, and their team fight damage way higher than Stray's at the moment.
Very orderly, very organized in that rotation. The Earth Spirit coming in right on time.
Are fortified. Radiant are scanning.
It's gonna be a bit tougher for Team Stray to catch up right now. They can only defend themselves on their side of the map with tier 2s, but now the Vision game
top tower is under attack.
is gonna play a crucial role.
Video's trying to use this time of Team Spherical being grouped up to catch up in farm, but still has a long way to go to catch up to Sleepy Moon.
Moist Goblin doing the rewarding game, as he should. Getting some farm in exchange for his duties.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice. Camp stackings. For Obst, right there. It's a minute 15, and we're already seeing clear advantage for Team Circle, Sleepy Moon. Very farmed on that Medusa.
Spherical also got both Wisdom Runes again, so all 4 Wisdom Runes so far have gone the way of Spherical, feeding into their advantage even more.
There's gonna be a huge advantage in XP for them, which we're seeing right now. It's actually matching their gold advantage.
Yeah, Spherical in a great position this game.
And it's very clear with a 95% Dota plus probability for a win that Team Stray is going to have to do anything possible to get the momentum back on their side. APB caught by... Oh, sorry, APB catching actually Obst with those shackles. Bonjamon dead. But we're seeing a lot of action here. I didn't want to deter anyone from the center of the action. There goes the Semper wards, but they're not doing much. Oh, that might be bad for us. That's the second kill for Team Stray finally.
But go for the exorcism now. So there's a lot of damage coming out.
Well, that exorcism is not gonna do Team Stray any favors. There he goes. The 3rd kill. And 10,000 gold advantage for Team Spherical on this team fight. The last throws of that exorcism possibly being put to good use to throw this tier 2 tower down.
Yeah, obviously the Doom, a good tilt to at least secure a kill here for Stray. I was actually surprised how long he held it before dropping it on Ops there.
Yeah,
but in the end, managed to secure the kill with that. But still, the team fight coming out from Spherical very hard to deal with for Stray. Spherical are smoking up again, looking for more. Maybe trying to catch Vedicus down here in the but as he may have, yeah, he probably showed on that ward, so they know where he is.
They have him. I
believe
Vid is trying to run away.
Vedicus has no idea he's being chased.
He is completely cornered.
Oh, just about gets away from the fog. Stun did not land from Witch Doctor.
Excellent scouting by Moist Goblin. Almost caught Vedicus right there. The Rolling Thunder comes in defensively. Death Prophet doesn't have his exorcism ready. The Hex coming down against Spartamat. And that's a really well repelled backdoor attack. Team Stray trying to defend. Are they getting Spartamat there? I don't think so.
They don't know he's Invis there. So
Fantastic!
he out whenever he wants.
Very good.
Yeah, so Viticus very fortunate there for him with the Fog of War. Just about managed to get out of there without Spartamat managing to cast a stun on him. And Stray retaliates well, take out the Death Prophet, but at the same time very well salvaged by Spherical only losing the DP.
The Earth Spirit now completes his Sanjon Kaya. And the Lincoln's extremely good item for a Medusa. Now,
So
that Medusa with the mana shield on is going to be fairly impossible to kill.
They've seen Viticus again, they're smoking on him right away again.
Serpent Wars against that tier 1 tower in the mid. Team Stray is taking the most out of the momentum gained by that team fight while they were defending.
They found Viticus, but are they able to catch him? Doesn't seem like it. The movement speed from Warcry just enough to get him out.
And they're going on the aggression now. David on the street with a Rolling Thunder trying to catch Cheeseburger Thief. Connects with the stuns on 2 of the heroes on Team Spherical. Once again, they have him. Me Evan comes to support. Cheeseburger Thief completely surrounded and gets killed. Obviously, it's going to be the next victim of this aggression. Voice Goblin on the other side is getting that Shadow Shaman, but it's fairly advantageous for Team Stray right now. Comes back with
Sleeping Winners arrive though.
the Earth Spirit. That's going to be a lot of damage on top of Mia, but I don't think he's going to be able to survive. Sleepy Moon comes back. They get Viticus. I think this is going to be a farewell for him. And it definitely is.
Yeah, obviously a bit of a shaky start to the fight for Spherical, but once Stray has blown their load, Sleeping One can just come in and clean up the fight. No problem.
And they get a nice price with their tier 2 tower. Down to bottom lane, it's going to clean up for a high ground push very soon. The 10,000 gold advantage recovered by Team Spherical in a 16-5 kills. Now at minute 21 of the game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Stray did pick up their first Wisdom rune of the game. Mentioned he snagged that 21-minute rune.
Wow, APV caught off guard with Moist Goblin trapping him in those cogs. And then the tier 2 tower in the mid lane is also falling.
Radiant's middle tower.
David on street and me Evan are trying to guard.
Radiant's bottom tower
Coming from the
is
top
under
lane, the rotation. Coming on 3 of the heroes, they get... Do they get the outpost or not? Yes, they do. They might want to go against that Tormentor.
It could be, but the respawn times on Stray is still very low, so APB is already back. Stray team up for this. They might be able to fight them around it if they know this is going on.
With the rotation complete and a fresh wave of creeps coming their way, they're gonna try to go against that last tier 2 tower. Nothing is being done to contest this so far. We see 4 of the 5 on Team Stray huddling and see where they can take a chance. There he goes. Moist Goblin traps me Evan in the cogs. The exorcism comes down. APB is dead. The Tormentor is now available. With the exorcism, I wouldn't risk that against the Tormentor, if I'm honest. They're using that to bear results against the tier 3 tower while the glyph is active. Nobody's risking a buyback on this one. They're going to concede this top lane.
Radiant's top tower.
Viticus was just finishing up his BKB as that fight started. Unfortunately, didn't make it to the fight in time to use it.
They haven't completed either rack, but they're fairly low.
Yeah, a lot of damage on the range track, so that's probably gonna fall eventually. But
The
the
Deuces
entire
sends
team
the
is Team Stray back up
illusions.
now.
Dire's bottom
We'll
tower
see if
is under
they
attack.
manage to hold to finish the deed against this range racks. APB finally gets rid of those illus. They manage to retreat unscathed. 16,000 gold advantage for Team Spherical. Fairly dominating match so far. Even if Team Stray managed to get some of the aggression back on their side, they couldn't do much against this very farmed Medusa.
Yeah, damage from coming out from Spherical just still too much to deal with for Team Stray. It is melting these fights.
There we see me, Evan, and Vidkus monitoring the bottom lane.
APB and David are smoked out, but I reckon they're not looking out for a fight by just the two of them.
Ops cleaning up the bottom lane with a lane of creeps, including the banner creep. 3 of the heroes closer to the mid lane. They might want to go with a split push. I think Team Stray managed to read Ops' intent.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
He had
Sleeping
to
just finished up the range tracks there.
withdraw. Now they're going
Engage
through
turns.
the top lane.
Not much of a output for that.
We'll see how
Stray,
much.
they're gonna try to fight this.
Yeah, Vidkus completed an Echo Saver. Maybe that's gonna provide more damage for him.
Fortunately, David not able to close the gap with the Dusa there. Doesn't get the initiation he was looking for.
Well, the Maledict falls down, and there they goes with APB and me, Evan, already dead. Vidkus fairly strong. The cogs actually don't land on any of the Team Stray's heroes. They get Vidkus with a single shot.
No, he was on the under the Oracle, so he was being kept alive by the damage delay, but obviously taking so much damage that he was immediately gonna die when the ult ended.
Completing.
Not even the BKB Oracle ult enough to keep this fan alive in these fights.
Now they have completed the aggression on the top lane. APB once again dead and out for 50. This is spelling doom, and this is not a pun for Team Stray. With this lane of racks getting demolished by Team Spherical, I believe the first game of the match is practically finished in their favor. The Vivox coming in a last-ditch effort for a defense. 29,000 gold advantage, brutal and dominating performance by Team Stray at minute 27. This is a GG call in the first game of the series, and the game goes for Team Stray.
Yeah, the trademark dominance by Team Spherical is having a net worth lead that is larger than the number of kills they have, and they managed that in this game again.
Gonna see the stats, but there's not much to see. We've already witnessed what happened here. 27-5. Brutal performance. Unfortunate for Team Stray. I thought they would have an opportunity. I think Bonjaman didn't manage to get that Oracle put to good use.
Team Spherical actually managed averaging a kill per minute in that game. 27 minutes with 27 kills.
We can see Sleepy Moon not dying a single time, and the Clockwork, which is even more surprising. I think Moise Goblin was the MVP of the match. He was everywhere where he had to be. Extremely good supporting, dewarding, vision, just spearheading the team's attacks. Even if he couldn't land every single cogs trapping any hero, he was fairly accurate in those, and the initiation then came with Spartamat landing very nasty maledicts Extremely good performance by Team Spherical all around. I think it was very dominating. Okay, so we're getting ready for the second game, and we'll be back very soon with that. By the way, the lobby is up again.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
So if they manage to take this series on Team Spherical, that means that they're gonna have 5 points in 3 series, so only 1 point behind the International All Stars. We've seen that even if they are your run-of-the-mill team for the International, if a representation of the skill of that tournament, um, they've been really dominating in their performance against the 3 teams that they went against. Uh, and if we think that they're gonna be just as dominating in the next 3 matches, because I don't think they have that tough of a competition ahead of them. I think they have to play. Let me check the schedule here. So they played against Team Stray, FGF, and Ice Shitter. So it might be a bit of a challenge to go against Team Spherical. I insist that Spherical is a fairly good team. GFG is GFG. Dare I not pick a foul word against them? And then that would be it, because it's 5 teams that they have to go against. So those two, Team Spherical might prove,
Spherical and
yeah.
Spherical and Good International All Stars. Definitely going to be an interesting game. It's, both of those teams have been pretty dominant in the early
That
stage of the tournament.
I think that's going to be the strong one that needs to happen, and that is scheduled for the third week of the group stage, which means there's still a good week and some.
Actually, it seems to be coming up in the coming week. See it on the schedule for next week.
Um, well, it might. It might, depending on the scheduling that we see for the rest of the matches, because it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday so far. There's only 2 other matches that they have to schedule for week 2, and then there's the 3 matches remaining for week 3. They might want to play ahead of schedule. That's true. Okay, the teams are gathering for the second match. I see all of Team Spherical. Uh, but only 2 of the players for Team Stray getting ready. Okay, if you give me a few seconds, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so we still have one player missing. And that's APB again. Alright. I wonder if this means that 85er might take... Oh no, APB is now back. Alright. Still not taking his position on Team Stray's. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna signal that we're ready. And we're waiting for the coin toss. We expect to see a change in Team Stray's strats. We actually hope that happens.
Yeah, they definitely weren't ready to fight as fast as Team Spherical in that first game.
So Mori, that would be extremely unprofessional from me to do that without a consultation. Sorry. And we're waiting for the teams to... Okay, they're going ahead with it. And this is game 2. Now, going ahead.
Dire team ban.
Now the bans begin with Team Stray.
10 seconds Radiant remaining. Team ban.
I'm gonna get rid of that Uza straight away. They don't want any more of that.
Radiant
They'd rather.
team ban.
Wingnut once again banned by Team Spherical. They really don't like that
Dire team ban.
squirrel. Or whatever it is. Dragon Knight once again banned. Now Conca, that is a complete repeat from the first game. Necrophos also.
Konka, another hero, I'd like to play mid a lot. So definitely something Stray want to get rid of.
Yep.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll see what happens with the 4th ban for Team Spherical. At least they know what they're doing so far.
Dire team
there
ban.
goes the Witch Doctor as the 3rd ban, and Viper as a 3rd ban for Team Stray, and their first big rights coming right ahead. We expect that they go with something different this time.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team
and it's a bench, which escaped the wrath of the bans this time.
Yeah, looks like Stray also made a little bit of a difference in that it's now Viticus drafting rather than
10
Evan.
seconds remaining.
That could be it. Yeah, that's true. Viticus is now taking
5
the
seconds
captain
remaining.
position.
Obviously, just trying to make do with their normal captain not being present.
Spherical already using their reserve time on the first pick. Only a minute 40 remaining.
Dire team ban.
There goes a lion. For the third forward pick. As a support, nothing out of the ordinary. Unless Team Stray plans to play that Venge as a mid, which I would advise absolutely against.
I don't expect we'll be seeing that Matt. They also like to pick it for 85 when he is here, but I reckon Bungemon can play it as well.
Dire team ban.
That's Prophet now banned as a safe measure.
Yeah, they did not want to repeat after the last game.
Yeah, I think Team Spherical has many tricks under their sleeve. Anyway. And now the fifth
10
ban is
seconds
coming.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
They seem to be thinking this one through.
Radiant team
And that's
ban.
a Slark ban, a very safe one. Slark very dangerous. I'm surprised that PA didn't get either banned or picked so far.
I don't think it's a super contested era at the moment.
5 seconds
I think
remaining.
unless you're like trying to counter a specific team with it, or it's just like a hero that wrecks your draft.
I mean, it came back to being disgusting lately. Slaughter is the fifth
That's true.
ban
It's
now.
definitely better than it's been for a while, but
Team pick.
Snapfire, the second pick for Team Spherical, and the Centaur on Team Strays. Now they're going for the third pick. Ten seconds remaining.
a Centaur,
Said first.
as far as I know, pretty comfortable hero for Evan. Tends to play that a lot.
This is where their whole strat can be defined.
Radiant team pick.
And I mean, Gun Rubik. I have my reservations against this.
I don't know if I've seen APB play it. I'm open to being pleasantly surprised.
10 seconds remaining.
But so far,
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, the snap.
Yeah,
It's a good
I mean,
target.
Radiant team
good against like these two heroes already have very good spells to steal.
No, this is a
as well as
rarity.
the
Dawnbreaker
Dawnbreaker.
isn't getting picked that often lately. I don't think the hero is in a good era.
They picked it against one of the teams they played on Thursday as well. I think they just like to play it.
Interesting.
5 seconds remaining.
I think it may have been in their first game against Ice Shadows that they picked it, but I might be remembering wrong.
Minute 30 remaining for Team Spherical and their fourth pick. We expect them to pick their carry now. Very orderly so far with a 5-4-3. Although Dawn could be a surprise carry under certain circumstances. But no. Here comes the
definitely not
Sven.
going to be an
Dire team
And the
back.
fourth pick for Team Stray comes right after with a Troll.
Radiant team ban.
Troll is in a good spot right now.
Definitely.
Razor, a quick ban after that pick.
Your Razor is just very strong against the troll because you can just drain his damage while he's ulting and there's nothing you can do about it.
Fairly straightforward game for Team Spherical so far. This is locking down and hitting them hard type of draft.
Yeah, I mean, if it works, it works. Also fairly tanky already with these three picks other than the Lion.
Yeah, I don't know if Rubik is gonna feel so comfortable with these two picks. They are not something that
Radiant team
I mean, it's APB who's gonna. Yeah, should be.
Presumably, yeah. I mean, depends if he can keep his distance. Like, if any of these heroes get on top of him, he's going to feel very sad very fast.
Dire team.
There we go. And the Leshrac is the 7th ban and last one from Team Spherical. And we see the Earth Spirit also getting banned right now.
Radiant team
Okay,
pick.
and we see the last pick
Okay.
being the Queen of Pain. That's gonna go mid. There we go. Finally completing the draft for Team Stray. And now we have the last pick for Team Spherical.
10 seconds remaining.
So they're gonna have to
I expect
go.
another chunky boy coming out props here.
Yeah, I mean they could perfectly pick something that goes at a range and packs a punch, I suppose. Would be funny if they pick Wind Ranger.
I did say before, like it does kind of go against Op's trademark that he mostly plays melee mid, and the game he plays Windrunner against Ice Shitters, he lost. So clearly a bad sign for that hero. Everyone should stop playing that hero.
15 seconds remaining. They're really thinking this one through. 10 seconds. I hope they don't random. Or I hope they do, because it would be extremely funny. 4 seconds and the pick comes through.
Yeah, there's the Omni Knights.
Well, okay.
There's another hero Ops likes playing mid. I think he played in GTA 23 as well.
I'd like to
It
remember
is
how
actually
that
buying
went.
them on under Rubik. It seems ABB taking the fence on this one.
Yeah. There goes the cubic Rubik. Everyone loves that skin.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about Stray potentially just getting blown up if this Radiant team gets on top of them. Other than the Centaur, all these heroes are fairly squishy. So if Spherical got on top of them, I think they might disappear very fast. And Spherical do not have such a problem because they're all fairly tanky boys other than the Lion.
I mean, the sustain on Spherical is going to be insane.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of healing as well coming out from Dawnbreaker and Omni Knight. So it might be tough for Stray to fight into this.
How are they going to crack that? I don't know. I have no idea. They don't have the damage. They don't have the lockdown. They have to build some kind of dispelling for the healing or some kind of time-based damage items.
Prepare
it's not going to be
battle.
easy for them. If they had a Viper. But they don't.
I think they banned the Viper at themselves.
Yeah, they did. That's why it's really funny.
You were doing very well. I'm very proud of you.
I mean, a Viper, Vino, Necro, anything like that. Let's see if they're gonna clash over these bounty runes. Because already
It
taking
looks like the Stray mostly going to be concerned with defending their side this time around. But Spherical in a position to contest this rune in the river if they want to.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a 2-2 split again.
Unless Spherical managed to steal this river rune away, in which case they might get an extra bounty rune for themselves.
Moist Goblin Ops and Cheeseburger Thief. Ready to get the one in the river. Goblin moves forward. Okay, there might be some battling here. There they go. They're getting the shots against Moist Goblin. He's slowly running away. And that actually was a 3-1 in favor of Spherical.
Stray had no one on the other side of the map to contest these runes, so Spartamat and Sleepy Moon had no trouble sweeping those up.
Silent Lion. Really safe lane. short center is gonna prove troublesome. And APB is not gonna be able to do that much until he has a swap.
No.
Smithy already going in favor of the Omni Knight for a bit.
Yeah, I'm surprised Ops is not using his repel to dispel the Shadow Strike, because I feel like if you do that, there's not a whole lot a crop can do to harass into the Omni Knight.
Cheeseburger Thief and that Dawn going to be aggressive for a while, now retreating. Viticus is going against the camp that Moist Goblin was stacking. Oh, this might be a dangerous one for Moist Goblin. Cheeseburger Thief coming in to support. They choose to withdraw.
As Panjaman just has Courier standing out here under the cabins, gets killed by Mice Goblin.
There goes the thing. That's a good one, APB. Gets the lion
right.
stun on him. Moose Goblin doesn't seem to be deterred by Bidicus and Bonjamon at all. He wants to get the control of that camp.
So we see Ops already creeping ahead of David again in the mid lane.
Breaker completes. Soul Ring. Been a bunch of them venturing a bit forward now. Now Ops really showing his dominance in the mid lane. Same thing with Sleepy Moon right now. Even while keeping himself close to his tower, it seems the Team Stray defense of their own creeps is pretty porous, giving some much needed farm for Sleepy Moon and not defending at all. There goes the chase against Piaven.
You see both Ops and Sleepy Moon already creeping ahead in last hits.
It's been extremely favorable for them. See that? They're just getting those creeps. Doesn't look like either Evan or APB can do much about it. They have no denies.
Dire's courier has been killed.
We witnessed
The
that.
number of the night in general fairly low on the Team Stray sides, only Viticus who has any of them.
I mean, they're both very low on mana. I think this is the time for them to attack. The Lion is level 3.
He does have the 2 points in mana drain though, so not the most damage coming out from him just yet. There might be going Moist Goblin in top. Moist Goblin dropping very low to Bunchaman, but doesn't quite have what he needs to finish him off.
Moist Goblin barely escaping this one. What I was saying is, I'm not really taking the lead, that shredding that mid lane.
Yeah, he's feeling great about this.
And he's already level 6.
Both of the heroes of Stray in the bottom lane out of mana now. There's nothing they can do against these heroes. Sleepy Moon even just running into the wave to get the race creep, knowing there's nothing they can do about it.
There goes the Lion with the spikes landing on me, Evan. Sleepy Moon. Not
ABB
choosing
does
to
have the
go
mana for
aggressive.
stun now. Doesn't quite get it off.
I mean, the defensive strats
Radiant's
from
middle tower is
Spherical
under
just being very content with the mana drain and keeping the stray heroes away has proven very advantageous for the Sven farm.
Yeah, it's working out for him. He's cruising in this lane.
Fairly peaceful, but at the same time profitable.
Cheeseburger Thief gets gone on top. Slowed down by the Rubik, and the troll takes a lot of damage.
Cheeseburger Thief very low.
Then
Ooh,
seems to be able
just
to
out
stop
of
what they need to
range, and
finish him.
he saves himself.
If one of managed to use the blood grenade, I think Cheeseburger Thief goes down there.
Both wisdom runes in favor of Spherical.
Yeah, they're very good at stealing these wisdom runes away. That's how they crept ahead in the early game and last game as well. I've been also getting fairly low in this bot lane, but Spartamat has TP'd back after stealing the wisdom rune, so it doesn't have much to fare at the moment.
Bench goes into the jungle for a bit, leaving Evan alone. Sleepy Moon runs to confront him, steals the creeps in a very effective manner.
Yeah, he's very good at just whirling these creeps towards him to secure the last hits. So APB tries to mess up this pull, but gets stunned by the Lion.
There goes the fingering against APV and the reverse blood for Spider-Man.
Here you die.
It's not a fairly late first blood,
Dire's
but
middle tower is
Spherical
under
again already creeping fairly far ahead in this early game.
I mean, it's a low aggression, high net worth accruing match. 2,000 gold advantage already with just one kill in the entire game. Moist Goblin finally getting killed after a 4-man rotation from Team Stray.
Australia really needed to make these moves now to actually get the kills on the board and do something about this this early dominance by Team Spherical.
I think it's the only hope that they hold. Mask of Madness completed on Sleepy Moon.
I also think David should be trying to rotate out of this mid lane somehow, but he's not really doing much to Obst in the lane.
Finally a second kill in favor of Team Stray.
I can see
Interesting to do these rotations. They know they are at a disadvantage later, so they need to get as many kills as possible before Team Spherical gets too tanky. Like we were saying before, they're gonna churn out a lot of sustain. Moist Goblin.
Moist Goblin might be in a bit of trouble here. He's got 3 members of
running
Team
away.
Stray
The
chasing him.
telekinesis brings him back, and he dies again.
Spawn from Spartamat misses, and David able to blink away from Obst. It looks like we have a clever symbol in chat here to cheer on this Spherical friends.
On Jaman, chasing the Dawn away. David on Street managed to defend this mid-tower fairly effectively. But Obst really made use of his time without any challenges from the Queen of Pain so far. He's at level 8. But completely drained of mana after using her
invisibility.
ult. Now he's going with the Invisibility Rune, possibly heralding a gank rotation against, well, Keith dies again, but they're going for the center like I was expecting, and he gets killed.
I'll let you know now.
So it was a trade-off in the top lane between the Rubik and the Dawnbreaker.
This opens the opportunity for
Dire's
Team
structures
Spherical
are
to go
fortified.
against this tier 1.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Center completes his good. First neutral items. Going their way. Stray tries to contest this tower. It's deniable right now. There goes the
There's
first
so many stones coming out from
skill
Dire's
Spherical.
steal.
tower has fallen.
Gets the lion spikes.
So the tower still went down to the catapult.
Yeah, they should have denied that. I don't know why they didn't do that.
No gold for you.
I suppose they're gonna go against this tier 1 on top as well. In the meantime, there seems to be a bit of confrontation. The swap coming in. Spartamat
Oh, it's a good
rarely
jump.
making
That's
it
not gonna
alive
be
until
enough to get
Telekinesis
him away,
follows
I
him in
think.
place. He's still running away, but he gets killed. Ops is possibly the next target. The Mortimer's Kisses establishing a defensive perimeter.
Actually kills
APB
APB as well.
dies in that fire exchange. And Omni-Knight completes a brand new Echo Saber.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
In the meantime, Viticus defends this top tower, fending off the attack that they were trying to do. It's minute 12 of the second match. As a reminder,
Worthy tribute.
Team Spherical won the first game. It's not in the cater for some reason, I don't know. Now they're going against the mid tower. Fairly uncontested. That is,
I should be able to clean this one up without too much of a problem.
and with that, there are 2
Dire's middle
objectives
tower has
against 0 in their favor. 3,000 gold advantage. Sleepy Moon
Dire's
ready
middle
to
tower is under
chase
attack.
the center away. They are already making a presence in the dire jungle.
Spartamat has run into David here in the jungle. He's going to be cleaned up very quickly.
They practically deleted him.
By my horns, you'll not live to see.
I think this is already going the way that Spherical expected. Team Stray really did
Dire's
well
turret
at
has
trying
been
to go with
Dire's
some of
bottom
the
tower
early
is under attack.
aggression. I think they should have pushed the matter a bit more. We know that it would have been extremely difficult for them to do anything in that bottom lane with Lion draining them completely of mana. There was no opportunity for that center to come in. But at least in the top lane, I think Bonjoman should have been way more
Dire's
aggressive.
top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I think they may have even been able to rotate the Venge into the top lane, because that's where they were actually close to getting kills.
You know nothing.
Speaking of
unless
Bonjoman,
the
he just got
omniscience
killed
knows you.
after Cheeseburger Thief
APB also very far behind enemy lines,
threw his
trying to
hammer.
TP out
There you go.
to interrupt us
APB
there.
also killed. These pickoffs very effective in the rotations from Team Spherical. 6,000 gold advantage. A clear farming session in favor of the Sven. Me, Evan, David on street trying to defend this tier 2 tower. Still not completely surrounded by Team Spherical's
Dire's
heroes.
top tower is under attack.
They choose to call it off.
The time.
I see the story similar to last game with Sleepy Moon just creeping very far ahead of these other heroes. Very good at finding the farm on his carries.
Viticus possibly
Dire's bottom tower
chasing.
is under attack.
Oh, there's three people up on ups there. He's trying to run away with a repel, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to chase him down.
The action is split across all 3 lanes right now. Very effective moves by Team Spherical,
Blessings.
fending off every bit of defense that Team Stray is trying to establish. There goes David on the street. Permanent rotations by Team Spherical, trying to see which vector of attack to take. They find a spot in the middle of Dire Jungle with Moist Goblin dewarding.
Upsets his harpoon finish now, so definitely in a good position to fight someone if he finds them by themselves.
Akaya going for David of Street right now. And
Looking like Spherical are going to be eyeing up this top tower.
let me tell you, it's 16 minutes into the second game, and so far Roshan is spending a hell of a vacation once again.
Is under attack.
Yeah, he's been very, very safe in these 2 games so far.
There comes the aggression after the tower is done. The true power of the Troll Warlord, but
Wow.
Moist Goblin comes in with the Mortimer's Kisses, shitting out damage. Biggest resisting for a good while. But that is
Radiant's bottom tower is
disastrous
under attack.
for
Yeah, unfortunately, Evan did not have the TP to come in there, only able to contribute the Stampede at the start. But Stray definitely feeling that -1 hero in that engagement.
They may get a free tier 2 if it wasn't for the backdoor protection that sprung up for a bit. Now Team
Taking
Stray's
just coming the way
heroes
behind.
coming back in a few seconds. Again,
Gonna get some good damage on the tower, but not too
Dire's
much.
top
they're
tower
trying to complete
is
this
under
rotation
attack.
down the mid lane. Seeing if they can instead take this tier 2 tower. Team Stray knows that they are around. They choose not to confront. They definitely
There's another
smoked.
smoke.
They smoked up right on top of that sentry.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, they're still gonna run into Evan and obliterate him.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I'm extremely sure that they saw them smoke up. I don't know why Evan didn't run away.
Spherical once more in a very commanding position in this game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The lift comes to protect the bottom tower. It's minute 19 of the game with 11,000 gold
Good minute
advantage.
upset. No trouble tanking this day.
Dire's bottom tower
The
is under
backdoor
attack.
protection is back, so they're not gonna be able to finish off yet, but the creeps are coming in.
Now it's off, and they are getting this
Dire's
second
bottom
tier to
tower
tower,
has fallen.
only remaining the top one. They choose to withdraw. A desperate seek from Team Stray. The swap comes in very effectively. Mortimer's Kisses defend the perimeter. They go
Let's
against
look at him
me.
in the
Evan
defense
once
now.
again gets killed 2-0 so far. And now Sleepy Moon goes with the triple kill. But the Dawnbreaker has to pay the price.
I might be looking for a rampage here if we can catch David.
If they can, which is a
There
distant
it is.
possibility, and the page happens. Now freeing up this tier 2 tower.
Yeah,
And
that's
an opening it
that's a
for
9-second BKB fight if I've ever seen one. He
Yeah.
just finished a BKB and immediately gets a rampage with it.
we have an open chance for a high ground push. If it wasn't for the backdoor protection, Ops grabs APB once again, knowing that he's out of a swap. Before staff completed on the Rubik, it might be time to complete
Dire's middle tower
opening
is
on
under
all
attack.
3 lanes. The moment that, well, they have the creep lane coming. Team Straight choosing to stay in their high ground or close to
Dire's
it.
top
Now
tower
Viticus
is under
ventures away from it, trying to see if he can pick anyone out of position. He knows he has the sustain
Dire's middle
to
tower is
support
under
some
attack.
of the attacks. And now we see the Agony Scepter completed on Sven. This is a team fight, alright. They're going against Cheeseburger Thief. Viticus, the sustain that we were talking about, making him the one-man army that falls. He doesn't have enough to just carry the entire team at this point. Unfortunately, that is 4 heroes down. Nothing to be done to defend anymore. They're finally going against this mid tower.
Healing coming out from Spherical. Just too much for Straight to fight into at the moment. Cheeseburger Thief did drop pretty low there, but the ult from Viticus went up on Ops and he had no problem just taking all the damage from it.
They have the opportunity to go against the tier 3 tower for the Rax to come right after. The only safe place to contest this. Team Straight knows that this match is going to be soon over if they don't manage to defend this effectively. They choose to run away in a very
once
safe
again
move.
at an average of a kill a minute. And 22k advantage as well at 22 minutes.
Dire's
I
top
mean, the
tower is under
game
attack.
feels like it's decided already.
Yeah, it's going to be incredibly hard for Straight to come back into this.
17,000 gold. Made it
Sleepy
to the
Moon
hands of
already
Sven.
almost twice the net worth of Viticus. And it's going to be more because Viticus is immediately dying here.
Oh, horrible. Absolutely horrible what just happened to Viticus.
Tell them I said.
This will provide.
He's lagging behind by a factor of 2 against the enemy carry.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Sleepy Moon just going to seal the deal.
Dire's
Yeah,
middle
he's just
barracks are under
sweeping up
attack.
this Rax.
Dire's
They
middle
might
barracks
want to go
has
against the
fallen.
tier 4s right after. I mean, they have the chance.
Ops is meanwhile fighting the rest of Stray by himself and managed to kill IPB already.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Got cliffed by a bunch of man there, but Cheeseburger Thief has come in.
He's like a medic unit on himself, so he doesn't give a damn.
Yeah, this is...
They're just delivering
Dire's top
themselves
tower is under
to
attack.
be killed in the hands of Team Spherical at this point.
that must be demoralizing for Stray going 4 versus 1 and just losing one of your own and then just creating enough time for the rest of the enemy team to come in and clean up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Then
that
become
these
one
are gonna
card for
fall
engagement.
Is under attack.
in a straight 10 seconds at red unless they use the glyph right now.
I mean, they probably know they're gonna need these glyphs for the tier 4s at some point or to hold off Megas.
Dire's top
There he
tower
goes.
has fallen.
The barracks are falling soon after. We're not even at minute 25 of this match, and 2 lanes of racks already demolished. by
Sleepy
Team
Moon has another BKB God Strength ready, and there it goes. He's ready to fight.
Barracks are under attack.
Sleepy Moon
As
Ventures
David
deep
caught behind
into
enemy lines.
the high ground. Team Stray. Both racks.
Dire's top barracks.
There is a
Ready.
BKB on strong use. They can try to lock him down now.
Radiant's
The finger doing massive harm. They can't
they just
do
don't have the damage.
anything at all.
barracks has fallen.
They got Sleepy Moon very low there after using his BKB, but just about don't have the damage to finish him off.
And it's definitely a match in favor of Team Spherical with the GG call.
Radiant
And we confirm that this is a 2-0.
Yeah, probably an even more dominating performance by Spherical in this game compared to the first one.
31-8. 3 more kills for Team Stray this time. I mean, it was a fairly dominating performance. Obst and Sleepy Moon both never died. Yeah, This is what we expected. The sustain was insane for Team Spherical. The moment that they could
Yeah.
just put Obst to good use with Guardian Angel, we knew that Viticus would be able to support this for a while, but unfortunately the draft didn't go along with that. They just were uh, they couldn't stand the level of damage that would come from Spherical, and they couldn't have a damage output that could contest that. It was
Absolutely,
fairly
absolutely no chance for Stray there. Sleepy Moon and Ops both playing a perfect game, having no depths on either of them.
indeed. Well, with that, I think we don't have much more to comment. It was a clear 2-0 for Team Spherical against Team Stray. Still an exciting series, completed in 2 matches of 25 to 30 minutes. It was fairly entertaining, and we do expect to be casting more games really soon. So thank you very much, Hungers, once again, for coming and joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Enjoyed that a lot.
Okay, and with that, we are done. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.